Hello everyone.
Hello.
There's been a drinking game that was started in chat, so I think I have to open with Epic Kaizyken, Epic Kaizyken, which I think is like 8 shots that have to happen. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So,
hello.
Welcome to. It's been a while.
Couple days, I think.
It's been a while since we've done a live stream.
We got to do this.
As a note, we'll be doing some. Obviously, we're doing some talking. We'll also go in game. So if any of the audio is messed up or anything in any way, please let us know. That would be helpful. So for those that don't know, I'm Eric Musco. I'm the community manager.
I'm Charles Boyd. I'm the creative director.
And so, what are we going to talk to the people about today, Charles Boyd?
All about update 592.
Sweet.
Lots. Galactic Legend.
That's right, Galactic Legend, which I hope you guys saw our lovely intro screen, which we think is probably the best intro screen we've had for a live stream to date.
Anything with Baron Deathmark gets high marks from me.
Can't go wrong. So 592, you'll notice from the list of things you see, it's very PvP focused. There's a lot of PvP stuff in it. We're going to talk about changes coming to Warzones and matchmaking. There's a new arena, Mandalorian Battle Ring. It's awesome.
It's the best kind of battle ring.
It is, in fact, the best kind of battle ring. Season 9 rewards, because I heard people want to hear about rewards, and we're going to show them to you. So get ready for that.
At least some of them.
At least some of them. Yeah, not all of them, but some of them. And then we have a new Stronghold on Rishi called the Rishi Hideout, which you may be asking yourself, why is that on a stream focused about PvP?
It's because this Stronghold lets you PvP in it.
That's right.
In a few different and interesting ways.
That's right. Now, but we do have to just let's get it out of the way right at the beginning. Just because we're talking a lot about PvP for this update, which is 5.9.2 Galactic Legend, that does not mean we're only doing PvP from now for the rest of forever. There is story stuff that will be coming in the future. And actually, one of the things that the team really wanted to focus on with 5.9.2 is, even though we're doing PvP changes, a lot of these changes are, and this content is about making sure that it's accessible to everyone. Especially, you'll see when we get to the Stronghold. We actually really wanted to make features that could be useful for super hardcore people who run their own PvP tournaments and that kind of stuff, and also guilds who support kind of doing a little bit more casual PvP play.
Or role players, that want to have their duels or whatever their story
That's right.
calls
That's
for.
right. So we hope that also there's a lot of opportunities for player-created content in the Rishi Stronghold. But we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Let's go one thing at a time. So. Which also, as always, if you guys have any questions throughout the stream, feel free to put them in stream chat. We'll try to grab them as they go. Usual disclaimer, we're going to talk about 5.9.2 today specifically, so changes that fall outside of that, we may not answer those questions. That's why I tried to have the general disclaimer up front of kind of what you can expect in the future. But Darth Musco says, hello, Eric Musco.
Someone said that I need to shave. I don't know. Maybe you're new to these streams, but that's not a thing.
That's a staple. If Charles didn't have his beard, the stream literally wouldn't turn on. It's actually part of
It's a facial recognition thing. It doesn't look for retinas. It looks for beard.
And Boomy's here as well. He'll attest to the fact that without powerful beards, you can't get anywhere in life.
Yes,
I only survive by this tiny soul patch. All my power is contained.
It's concentrated. It's like a laser beam.
It's right. It's concentrated
right from
power.
his face.
Concentrated. All right, enough about facial hair. Okay, so let's talk about the Warzone and matchmaking changes.
What are we changing?
Yep.
What's coming?
Let's talk about the general goals of the Warzone changes. So the Warzone changes, the goals were matches took too long for some of the Warzone types. We wanted to shorten that, and no one likes cheaters. I think it's pretty universally agreed upon. So you'll find there's a whole bunch of changes that are going to happen to pretty much every Warzone that revolve around making them shorter. Overall, our goal is that they're around 12 minutes or less. So you'll be able to play Warzones faster. There's lots of places that people could cheat outside of the environment, like Voidstar. They could get behind the door to place the detonator and stuff before we wanted them to. So it's really easy now, which is if you go into a place you aren't supposed to be, you will die. You will die pretty much instantly. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. And then lastly, there's some scoring changes to how Hupball works, where we kind of really want to make it a little bit more about almost like a sport. It's about scoring as many points as you can before the end of the match. So we want to try to get there.
With less where it's kind of drags on. It's like obvious who's winning.
And with it being a PvP stream, I'm going to do some real world PvP. For the people spamming in chat, this will be the one warning to please stop spamming those things in chat. Otherwise, I'll just have to ban you from chat. And I don't want to do that. So just ease it up with the spamming so I don't have to click buttons, because we all want to be friends here.
It slows the whole stream down.
It does. It slows everything down. Matchmaking changes. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming from matchmaking. We've heard for a really long time, ranked, unranked, and Starfighter, about where people really want, one, they don't want to get stomped by pre-mades. They want to make sure that my team has 6 healers and the other team has no healers, and this is miserable. We don't want any of this. And so there's a lot of really good changes coming to matchmaking. So one, we're going to make sure that we kind of really enforce that the teams are going to be a lot more even in role makeup. If my team has one tank, your team's going to have one tank. Within reason. Same thing with healers and DPS. We want to make sure that spreads a little bit better. We're also going to check your skill a little bit more. And this includes even in regular unranked war zones. We want to try to do a better job of pairing people up who are a little bit closer
roughly
in skill
the same.
level. Yeah. Again, it's not ranked. It's not based on like your ranked rating or anything, but we just want to try to match things up.
We've always had some stuff going on behind the scenes. We're just trying to making that a little more active.
Yep. And then, which by the way, there was some awesome conspiracy theories that came out when we said that was happening about like they've been tracking us since the dawn of time. And then
that's what analytics are.
We
literally track everyone always.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. And then all PvP queues, ranked, unranked, solo, group, and Starfighter are all going cross faction.
Yep.
Which should mean way faster queues, and that means we have a lot better pools of people to pull from to make sure that all those matchmaking changes that we're having can actually kind of build better teams.
Yeah. It's by opening that up, it kind of gives us the room to kind of do these other changes to make the matches better overall.
Yep. Okay. Question: will we ever have a Warzone selections where we can pick which war zones we want and don't want?
So that is not something we have planned right now. I doubt we would ever let you only pick a handful that you want, because again, we want these things to pop regularly. We want to have full queues, but we have discussed a system where you could maybe pick 2 or 3 that you just do not want to play. So if you're like, today I just do not want Hutball, I'm going to tick off Hutball, but I'll be open for everything else. We might do something like that again, but this is all kind of just in discussion right now. No specific plans yet.
Right. So,
2 minutes.
Yep. But good question. All right. Charles, you want to tell the people about the new arena?
New arena, Mandalorian Battle Ring. It's right there in the name. So this is kind of based off of Shea Vizsla's base in Rise of the Hutt, or Shadow of Revan. Why not Rise of the Hutt Cartel? It's because Gerard the Hutt is there along with his bestest buddy Baron Deathmark.
That is true.
Overseeing things as they always do in our PvP environments. So this is just a really cool one. It's very Mandalorian themed. We've got the statues of Mandalore the Ultimate, some Mythosaur skulls, all the good stuff. Fire, of course. Common theme with Miss Vizsla.
That's right. Can you push people off the edge? There is ground below that.
Yeah,
there is some more ground.
There's also, you can.
Yes, but they will land on the ground.
But there's more. And there's also a sort of a chamber underneath there that you can pass through. So that's kind of where the melee people want to hang out and catch people versus the ranged people above.
Speaking of arenas, one of the other changes that we have coming in 5.9.2 is changes to how the sudden death mechanic, the acid at the end of an arena match happens. Basically what we want to make sure is that we can't create the opportunity of like one assassin or operative can wait till the end and 1v4 the rest of the team by himself because of the acid mechanics. That's not really fun for anyone. So we wanted to make some changes to that. And one thing that I will say is all the stuff that I've kind of spoken about generally, if you want to get the real specifics on all those changes, they'll all be on the PTS forum, hint, later, so you'll be able to see all that stuff coming down the line. Season 9 rewards. So this is nice because usually this is the questions that we always get when we're on streams is what about season rewards? So in this case, luckily we can talk about them because we have them for you. So Charles, do you want to run through them while I stop people out of spamming in chat? Yep.
So you can see it's flags, decorations, flares, and titles, kind of usual fare, available at different price points for the different tiers.
Yep.
And then, of course, if you're in the top 96, you have access to all the tiers, which is pretty sweet, along with a class-specific title.
Yep.
To be revealed.
Yep.
And then, on top of all this, we've got some very cool stuff.
There is some stuff, yeah.
That we're going to show.
So
these will actually show a little bit later. Get images, names for these things.
Yep. So these are the tier-specific rewards, but then the tokens you can actually use to buy stuff, and we should probably just show them what they could buy. We should show some. So let's go in game. Let's see if I'm still logged in. I am still logged in. Sweet. All right. So here we go. So I'm gonna turn game audio on. So if there's a problem with game audio being too loud, please let me know because I don't want your ears to get blasted. So first I'm going to show you there's a bunch of different things you'll be able to buy, titles and some of that stuff, and we have the full breakdown on the forums, and we'll make sure that's in the PTS forum, and it'll be on the front page as well. But the two key ones that we know you guys want to see for sure are the weapons and the mount.
Yes.
So I'm going to make you wait for the mount till the end. not of the stream, but of this part, because it's amazing.
Couple minutes,
handful of minutes.
Also, we should note this is just PTS stuff, so they're still in progress.
Yes.
There's a little bit of flare. Flare is a specific thing. There's a little bit of flash, a little bit of pizzazz that's not on them quite yet.
Correct, yeah. So if you see anything that looks a little bit weird, and yeah, the weapons all have some visual effects on them that are not going to show up here that will be there, so the weapons will look even better.
Yeah.
And someone pointed out that my character name is probably not Musco. I'll explain that in a second. There's a story there. All right, so let's start with Sniper. Oh, which explains why there's no icons either, by the way. It's because it's on PTS.
In progress.
Yeah, so let's start with... Oh, and I'll explain the armor set in a second. That's not related to PvP, but I'll explain that. That's coming in 5.9.2 as well. So, this is the sniper rifle.
So cool. I love the combination of wood.
Yeah.
And,
Brad does. This is all Brad. This is Brad, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he bases all of them off of real world guns, just like the props in the movies and stuff. He goes and looks for obscure weapons from World War I and II.
Yeah, it's so good. This is the lightsaber.
Yeah.
And again, so like some of these holes that are on some of these weapons, there'll be actual VFX that'll come out of that based on your color crystal. So just something to be aware of that you aren't seeing here that you'll see when you're there. Dual bladed. Oh no, that's not dual bladed. It's blaster pistol. Blaster rifle. Sorry. Using my words properly.
It's all good.
Pike.
There it is.
So yeah, so like these parts back here, I know they will definitely glow when you have a color crystal coming out of it. And blaster pistol.
Yeah, this might actually be my favorite one.
Yeah, love this. Stop moving it, my own character. And then last but not least, saw cannon.
Yes. It's been a while since we've done one with the spinny barrels.
That's
so
right.
I'm really pleased to see that coming back.
That's right. Love it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So those are the weapons. And again, I believe you buy them. You can double check the pricing on the forums. You get a pricing. You buy all of them in one crate. So it's just one price to get all the weapons. And they also come with offhand versions for if you are like a Marauder or a Merc, where you use 2 weapons. It'll come with an offhand version for those as well. So I think we show the mount now. Now, for those that don't know, it's Battle-Worn Hollow Rancor, and I am super excited.
Yeah, this thing's sweet.
I'm not good enough at ranked, surprisingly, no one to actually get it, but Jesus, look, so there you go.
Yeah.
So it is a red flaming Hollow Rancor.
Look at that friendly, sweet little face on there.
Yep.
Look at that.
My favorite thing was when we put out that there was going to be a Hollow Rancor. I remember I saw a comment, I think it was on Reddit, someone was like, a Rancor, I swear this thing better be on fire.
Good news.
Well, you ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
That you have a nice, crazy flaming Rancor. And so again, pricing for this stuff is on the forum, in the forum post, and it'll be in the blog when we put that up as well. But this you can buy with ranked tokens, ranked season 9 tokens. God, I love that thing. It's so good. So good. The brief story about why my character's name is probably not Musco is because I transferred this. This is the same character that I had in an internal server, and we used to do internal playtests. And when we did the internal playtest, I was one of the 2 people that was a healer, and so I always just named my character Musco when I was a healer on the team. And so people started focusing me, as you do.
Yeah.
And so my whole team would change their character names to versions of not Musco, isn't Musco, probably Musco, and so it's just a holdover from that. That's all that was. Okay.
Oh, you want to talk about the armor?
Oh yeah, sorry. I completely
forgot.
So the armor is called the Callous Conqueror set. This is going to be a direct sale item coming in 5.9.2. There's also a vibro sword with it.
Yeah, it's like an ancient Sith sword created through Sith alchemy.
It's amazing. I realized that I accidentally deleted it off my character. You can hate me for that. You should, because it looks amazing. I deleted it off here, but I think they'll come, and don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty positive that they come as a bundle, direct sale bundle in 5.9.2, that they come together. And apparently there's something crazy that they're doing with the sword where they're trying to get it have some kind of new effect with color crystals. I'll get that information for you guys and make sure to share it out. But,
to be revealed.
But it looks really good. I love this armor set. This armor set is...
Yeah, it comes with that really cool mask.
Yep.
With the glowing bits. And yeah, it's very cool.
Super cool. Super cool. Okay. So I think we should get on to the new stuff, which is Rishi. So as all Strongholds, there'll be a terminal on the fleet where you simply come up and you purchase it. I already purchased it, so you won't see it. But we can go travel to my Rishi hideout. I know there's going to be questions right away about pricing. So the Rishi Strongholds pricing is right around, I think it's slightly higher, but it's right around the cost of Yavin, effectively. As in, like, the unlock cost and what the individual rune costs are. This Stronghold is colossal, though.
Yeah,
so,
this is the biggest one we've ever done.
Yeah, I think Tully told me earlier that I believe he said that there are more hooks in this Stronghold than a guild flagship. That just
I believe it.
Just to give you size perspective on how giant it is. Does the Alt F4 give your... Okay. I thought it was a funny Alt F4 joke that I was going to close the game, but... All right, so we'll show you the intro.
Yeah, you can just check the whole thing.
Yep.
One sweeping view.
That's right. You may notice that tree from the screenshot that Passionately Casual put out. We'll walk you out there earlier. You can actually walk you out there later. You can actually decorate under it as well. Can we reach the island? Yes, you can. You'll see. We're going to give you a full grand tour. You'll also notice that I haven't placed any decorations. There are no decorations placed. All of this is just the static, the base version. So we're basically getting the whole planet.
It's a not insignificant portion.
Yeah. And not just the whole planet, you're also getting a ship that flies above it too.
Yeah.
So you can see kind of the sweeping.
Let's take in. Yeah. Let's zoom that out a little.
Yeah. Get a little bit more.
Vista.
That's right. I can say though, in a serious note, to say Kaizaiken so that Bad Feeling has to take 2 more shots, is that we did a jokey internal video. Marketing video for this, which had Kaizaiken in it. It was phenomenal.
It was glorious.
Okay, so we're going to take you a walk through so you can see, this will give you kind of the idea of the map, because I know people always want to see the maps. This is the entire area. We'll walk you through all of this, and then we'll head up to the sky deck, and we'll show you some stuff.
This is the entire land area.
This is the entire land area, right. So we're going to show you the Stronghold. I believe there's 11 rooms. There's 11 rooms. How am I missing one? I don't know what I'm missing.
Maybe we'll find it.
Maybe I'll find it. Or it could also be a bug. Again, just to reiterate, this is on the test server, so if you see anything that looks a little weird, it's entirely there. Yeah. Okay, so down here, this is the first area. Charles, do you want to walk them through what this is, since this is sort of part of what's new about this Stronghold?
Yeah, so we kind of have several spaces set aside in this Stronghold for PvP, like we mentioned earlier. This one we kind of sized for about 4v4. There's no actual rules on it, so you could bring as many people or as few people as you want to this space. And this one has, you just walk by some really cool gates and stuff you can turn on and off so that you can limit access in and out as you're playing. Gives you a little countdown so you know when it's going to happen.
I think there's like 7 of these terminals around, so once they're closed, you're trapped in here and you can't go anywhere.
2 players enter, 1 player leaves.
That's right. Unless
or 8 players enter and 2 leave.
Yep.
However many.
Oh yeah, and sorry. I will try to continue to show hooks throughout, but if I am lacking on my hook showing, please let me know.
Yeah.
So this is the hook layout of
the 4v4 area
of this
as
area.
We'll call it. Again, that's
you do you.
Not an actual limit.
We don't run your life.
Yeah. It's got this cool observation deck up here as well. So if you're running, want to run a tournament or something, or otherwise have some guests able to view the carnage.
Yep. It's a great area where you can just kind of lock the gates and have a good viewable area up here. All right.
Cool. Are we going to go through the little town?
Yeah.
Let's move that way.
Oh, you want to go through town first?
Oh no, let's do the beach. Let's do the
beach.
Okay. Good call. Down this way, there's a kind of a 2-part little beach along with the island that was featured in the screenshot.
That's right. So I'm going to remember to show the hooks this time.
There you go.
So you can see the hooks, and you can also see. Well,
hey, look, there's some hooks out there on that island.
There are some hooks, in fact, on that island. All right. See some nice little beachfront, good view. This little crazy thing doing
little floaty hollows,
doing whatever it's doing, doing out there. I think we're also about to show you what is unquestionably the best part of the Stronghold as we turn the corner. We'll come back to that. So this is the little island. So I will show you that you can in fact get out to the island.
No one can come into your Stronghold and attack you without you enabling that. It's not just an open PvP zone.
Right.
You have to.
Those areas are open PvP, but you
should have pretty good control over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. I guess I can close the tooltip. So we're going to show you Speedy, who, as I said previously, and I think you will all agree, is the best part. Look at him.
Look at that little guy.
Look at him. Go Speedy. Go Speedy. Go Speedy. Go. Go Speedy. Okay. So.
There was some little buried treasure over here in the corner. Check that out. Nice.
Look at this. Always alcohol.
We don't know. We don't know. Those,
I mean, it could be
energy drinks.
Could be water. Who knows? Would be hooks that allow us to put speeders on the water. I don't believe there are any hooks on the water.
Yeah.
There's also I want you to know, I should have done this on stream. It took me about 5 minutes to find this earlier. Because I knew there was one here. I'm like, where is the hidden cave? Now I'm doing it like a pro on the first try. Because I found it.
Yeah.
And so, again, just like all things, anytime you see hooks, you can always change layouts. So don't be surprised by that.
Yep. Nice little hidden nook.
Yep. Also, so no one freaks out whenever I open if I click on a hook, you're going to see a million decos because I used some cheat hacks to give myself 999 of everything. So anything that looks like it's impossible to do in the real game, it is. It's because I've cheated. Classic Musco. You're not wrong. I'll give a
little speed boost here.
A little extra running going on here.
Yeah. You want to get up into town.
Yep.
So to speak.
Hack Span Musco. Someday I'll tell you some fun stories about that. Okay.
I saw a good question about having an item to place spawners yourself in the Stronghold. We don't have anything like that yet. That's a cool idea. We do have some control over the spawning, which we will show you up on the sky deck.
Yep, we sure do. So
one of the rooms.
Yep.
Kind of a staging area if you want to play your Get Pumped mix before the the PvP.
Oh man! Please, someone make a video of that being what you do. So should we go down or up first? We'll go up.
Let's go up. Yeah.
Always choose the high ground. That's what I've learned.
If Star Wars has taught us anything,
I believe it is. Yeah. And again, I'll click on some hooks so you can see. It's kind of just a smattering of places around where you can place them. So this is the hillside room. So again, just a big room. Hooks for you to decorate.
Did you have a nice wedding?
I did have a nice wedding. Thank you for asking.
I can confirm it was awesome.
Oh, that's right. Charles was also there. It's a little blurry. I may have imbibed in some adult beverages. So some more
little nooks and crannies.
Debris where you can place some things.
Good place to hide a little
Yep.
speeder or something.
And again, you can see this place is colossal.
Yeah.
In size, and this is a fraction of it.
Yeah, we're still.
So I'm trying to give you
still just getting started.
Yeah. The roughly somewhat speedy tour, but. And then it's another area.
Another little fighting area. This one's kind of built for 1v1. You could probably bring some more, I guess. I'd probably get a little cramped.
Yep.
But good for dueling.
Yep. And the nice thing is because of the layout of this, if you wanted to this is going to be my dueling ring. Well, I mean, you could do that too. All right. So we've explored all this stuff over there. So.
Let's go find that speeder.
Oh yeah, that's right. Something else I found right before we started the stream. So there's another little area back here. Again, kind of decorate and get a view out here. I'm not going to run out there. I don't know what happens. I probably die, would be my guess. But some more hooks. And then similar to what they implemented in Yavin and the Umbar Stronghold, but speeders at either end just so you can quickly travel. So let's head back to the beginning. And there's a speeder that you'll see in the beginning that allows you to kind of transport between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can we confirm that decorations will give full line of sight? No/yes. There's definitely decos that I believe decos will block line of sight, but it will depend on the deco itself. One of the things that you'll notice, hint PTS, when it goes up is we definitely will want some feedback on decos that don't do things you'd expect them to. So if you're like, I expect that I can jump on this deco and I can't, we definitely want to know that information.
Mm-hmm.
So All right. So let's head up. So again, if you hit the Cove expansion, that'll take you back to the area that I just went to, where we came up from the front. But let's go to the patrol carrier.
Yeah.
Oops. Must go versus Charles. That'd be pretty good. Okay.
This is the interior of the carrier.
Yep. So this is the carrier that's flying above your stronghold. Let's check out in here. So this room has an enormous
amount of hooks.
As you go. Well, this is the engine room, is what this is? Reactor room, yeah. So you have, so you want to set up some engines and some stuff like that here. You're welcome to.
Put that Tithe junk waterfall in there, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty good. How much will the Stronghold be? So the Stronghold will be right around, but I think a little bit more expensive, but right around the cost of, Yeah. So unlock and room costs will be relatively the same. So this will take us up to the next floor, but we're going to skip that for the time being. Actually, we'll do that room last, because that room has some new stuff in it as well. So I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. So there's these two rooms on the side. I won't take you. Actually, this is probably what I don't have unlocked, because these two are identical. So I probably didn't go in the other one. So it's just two rooms like this, two port quarters. This is for your crew, if you have them, or if you wanted to make this into a guild stronghold. Again, like all strongholds, I believe you can make, you can turn it into your guild stronghold if you are so inclined. Captain's quarters for the captain.
Hey, who's the captain? Probably you.
Probably you. And then the bridge.
This is cool. It's got the window.
Yep. So there are some pre-placed things in the deco, or in the ship, just because it does need to pilot. But it has a great view out into the sky. And since I haven't shown hooks,
here's some more hooks.
There's some more hooks. I think there's actually still in talks about whether there's some hooks on the ceiling as well. So, in case anyone's curious why there aren't any there. So to reiterate, this is on a test server, so things are still kind of in fluxy and changing. Are you going to be fixing the ranked decline bug? Yes, we are. It might come in the same update as some other PvP changes. So,
hey, what's in here?
So we got some escape pods. We got a terminal. Let's click this terminal. So there's two things you're familiar with, which is the Warzone training dummy and the operations training dummy. Same things that exist in the game. But what you're not familiar with is something new that we've added, which is a healing training dummy. So if you summon the healing training dummy, the way it works is all you have to do is summon it, hit this guy. As soon as you hit him, it's going to take the training dummy itself and constantly lower its health. This way it allows you to heal it. So if you wanted to practice healing in any kind of rotation or any form, you are now able to do so inside of the Rishi Stronghold. So that's something new that we've added there. And if you just do nothing, it'll despawn. You can also activate the terminal to end it as well.
Yep. Let's get up to the big view.
Let's get up to the big stuff. All right, we're going to the sky deck.
All right.
So it's a real big deck, as you can see.
We're gonna take the little scenic tour here.
Yeah. We'll do that.
A little fly around.
That's right.
Because we just didn't have enough speeders in here to start.
Correct. Yeah. So again, going back to the immense size of this thing, so
I'll give you a bit of a sense of it.
So it is a team PvP area.
Yes, this is the largest of the PvP zones.
Yep.
This is also where you can have hutball.
Yep.
With your friends.
Yep.
Or enemies.
Yep. So if you wanted to do like a giant, massive free-for-all PvP thing, this would be your place to do it. If you also want to set up specific gameplay types, so if you want to
what are those numbers?
Yeah. So we have scoreboards here and these little terminals. So Frog Dog for life. So you've got to click Frog Dog. And then this terminal.
That's what we're representing for the Frog Dogs.
Oh, man. I should have worn mine. Missed opportunity. So you can either play Team Deathmatch or Hutball, and we'll show you a little bit about that functionality. Before I do that, though, let me turn around. Oh, wait, no, I won't show you that yet, because I'm going to spoil something else that we added. So we'll do some Hutball. So as soon as you click Hutball, it'll take you and throw you in a spawn area, as you can see.
Hey, so that's what that's part of what the team terminals actually do. They determine where you'll spawn. That's kind of what we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
So that you can make sure groups of players spawn together.
Yep.
It'll also allow it to track the scoring.
Yep. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to, if let's say you have 10 people and you want to play 5v5, make sure 5 of you clicked Frog Dogs, 5 of you click Rotworms, and then start the match. And it'll put you in your respective spawns, and it works just like a regular Warzone. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, maybe you do, but I don't know that you want to play Hutball. Let me actually learn how to jump.
On a completely empty field?
Yep, I don't think you want to play on a completely empty field. So you can see when you go into edit mode that there are a few hooks, but it doesn't look like there's a ton. But keep in mind, you can always change these styles. So this giant glowing beam that's coming from the middle.
There's also, a little something special in this one.
So we have a new hook type, which is
training arena.
Yep. So I'll show you the layouts and I'll show you what that is. So there's arena, which is a new hook type that's made just for this. We have large and medium breakdown, which will give you a lot more hooks if you want to kind of decorate this area kind of the way you want. Or if you don't really care about PvP, or you do, but you want to do it around starships, we have 4 starship hooks in this singular area.
You can fit 4 of your player ships in this thing, or anything else that's that size. It's colossal.
Yep, so if that's your thing. But let's go back to the arena and let's show you.
Here's the special one.
This is the special one. So let's hide the hook. And you can see we basically put Hutball railings in for you.
Yeah.
And walkways. So if you want to play in a pre-built railings and walkways, we got you. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't erase the fact that there are existing hooks, which is why those hooks were shaped the way they are.
Seemed like they were a little sparser.
Is because they fit around the area where the railings go.
Yep.
So we'll hide the hooks, and we'll show you, if you go ahead and scoop that bad boy up.
Go for the score, man.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, look at you. Scamper.
Look at my sweet scamper runs.
Can you queue for this? You cannot queue for this at this time. Right now, it's meant to be purely, get your friends together.
Yep.
Or contacts on social media or what have you.
Yep.
In game and get it together. Maybe we'll consider that for the future. But for now, it's kind of meant to be a purely player run.
Yep. So you can see no score on the scoreboard. I score.
Hey.
Frog Dogs have 1. I'm unstoppable at Hutball. That's what I've learned.
Especially when you're the only person on the server.
Correct, yes. So if you are not good at PvP, or at Hutball specifically, and you want to just score points endlessly to show your value, you can do that by yourself. You can do 1v1 Hutball, Yeah. Again, we don't run your life. You do whatever you want. So as you can see, you can't exit the area once the match has started. There are these terminals all around that will allow you to stop and start the match. So if you're in the middle of Hutball and you've decided the match is over, you just click End Scenario. It will give you a confirmation box to make sure you actually intended to do that. And the gates have unlocked.
Oh, and it tells them who did it. So if you think you can, we're losing, quick, click the
but it did say probably not Musco did it. So
you're in the clear.
We'll never know who turned that off.
Name your character
not
strategically.
Yourself. And then the scoreboard resets, same thing. And again, if you want to turn this over to deathmatch, and you can see that my team also persisted. So again, it's just as simple as make groups for the actual teams, because that will actually dictate who's are hostile. Aggressive.
Yeah. So
against.
picking your teams doesn't set you to be hostile to each other. Being in groups does that. It's essentially just like Outlaw's Den on Tatooine. So you want to be in a group to be sure that you're hostile to the right people and that you can heal the right people.
Yep.
Then choose a team. Then choose a scenario.
Yep. So
you're good to go.
Easy peasy. That's it. That's the whole Sky Deck, the whole Stronghold. I still don't know what room I'm missing, so I don't know if I just didn't open the port quarters on the other side. I guess that would be starboard quarters. I guess I didn't open that, or if it's just it's a bug, then I
hey, someone invited you to a group.
I missed that. So
not right now.
Not right now. So.
I saw a lot of people asking, what server were you on there?
Yeah, that's a good question. So the server that I am on is very important because it's public test, which it opened probably about 10 minutes ago. So if you want to play this right now, it's open.
Get on in there.
The only requirements are you have to be a subscriber to access it, and you have to download PTS, which, warning, you are going to be re-downloading.
Takes a little bit of time.
You're going to be downloading a big bunch of files, so it'll take a while. But everything that we've talked about today is available on the public test server. So you'll be able to get into the Rishi Stronghold. It's free right now on PTS. Again, the cost is going to be roughly maybe a little higher, but around the cost of Yavin. But it's going to be free on PTS. So you can just go buy it to your heart's content, kind of run around, unlock it, play with it as much as you'd like. You can test the Mandalorian Battle Ring. You can check all the Warzone changes, all the matchmaking changes. Yes. And we will have feedback threads up for all this stuff. So please make sure that you give us your feedback on all of those things. When's it coming, Charles?
Right now, the plan is to launch this on July 31st. Hey, it's right there on the screen.
It sure is.
That said, we're doing PTS for a reason, right? We want to get y'all's feedback, and we want to find any issues that we can in all of this. Yep. So if we do find some issues and we need to adjust that, we're going to. Yep. We're not just going to be upfront about it, right?
Yep. That's one of the big pieces of feedback we heard with some of our updates this year and last year was you guys really wanted to have more time for open testing, and so here it is. And part of that means that if you guys aren't happy with the quality or there's still some changes we want to make, we'll push the date. So know that right now our goal is to get it live on July 31st. But what we care about most is that you guys can get in there and play it right now, test it, let us know what you think. I saw a question: can you stream it? Yeah, it's wide open.
Yeah, this is public.
Do whatever you want.
Open.
Knock yourself out. PTS is yours to have fun with as much as you please. So get in there and have fun.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that if you guys have any other questions about it, let us know. We can hang out for a couple seconds. Sorry. Season 9 is going to end with 592. So theoretically July 31st, but that will move with 592. So if 592 moves a week, it will end the first week of August. Wherever that moves to, that's what it'll be. So 592 is when that ends. Easy. So there's been some questions about some bugs that have been standing. Lana, do you want to talk about the Lana bug? Because I saw that come up a few times.
Yes. So that is a bug that we are in progress on fixing. We are intending to have the fix in 592 as well.
Yep.
So let's see what else we got.
We did not do any stream prizes this time.
That's true. Maybe could we give out the Sith sword, even though they haven't even seen it?
That's true. We could give out the sword.
You'd have to hold on to it until it was time.
Yeah, basically, if I did the giveaway, I would have to give it away and then wait till it comes out in three weeks. Is that what it is? Like 3 weeks? And then give it to you in 3 weeks? I mean, I could do it. Let's do it. Let's ask.
Do y'all want a Sith sword?
Let's do this. One of two things. Put one of two in chat. Either one, I can give you any cartel market item of your choice right now, or we'll give you the whole bundle. You'll get the armor set and the Sith sword that you didn't see when it comes out. So pick one of those two. So either any cartel market item or the armor and sword. Put that in chat and let us know that. And then we can 1 and 2 works. Let's